Hey everybody, this is Jerichos, and welcome back to Shadow of the Colossus. 15 colossi down. And only one remains. What is possibly waiting for us as the final challenge? Dorman, what do you have to say?
Finally, the last Colossus. The ritual is nearly over. Thy wish is nearly granted. But someone now stands to get in thy way. Make haste, for time is short.
Yeah, interesting. On our last Colossus, instead of telling us about the Colossus, he mentions the people who are coming after us. It's kind of fascinating. Well, Aggro, where are you? You went up top, didn't you? Well, you'll come down here with me. Let's find where we need to head. Straight south. As predicted, we're going down to the very southern tip of this area. Let's do this, Aggro. And it's crazy. We've reached the point now, 15 of the 16 colossi have been felled. And if you look around, you can see so many of those beams of light. Basically, wherever you look, you can see a beam of light now. It's kind of crazy. Let's see. We need to go off to the left here. Not where the first Colossus was. That was a little secluded patch all of its own. But we need to loop around to the southeast to kind of come around to it. Oh man. And can I just say, this game is a journey. Every time I play it, I feel a range of emotions. Let's see, we'll hang to the right here. You feel this drive to complete your tasks, this sadness at what you're doing, conflicted feeling. It does a lot. Plus, hey, it's fun. And really, can you ask more of video games? And I think, are we... Yep, we're just now past the lowest point we've been before. There's still so much area down here that we haven't even gone to explore yet. You've got a fruit tree there. Oh, little bird flying along. And I love this. You can go a long ways to the south here. That's actually, like, what looks like a cliff ahead of us is just, it's a little small cliff we can go around. And I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to explore a little bit, just looking along the southern area here. It feels kind of a shame to not at least look through it. Oh man, the hawk flying around in the distance. So cool. Let's see. Yeah, you can see that's actually, whereas an interesting point on the other areas, like the northern and the western area, you could see we were bordered by giant cliffs that we couldn't scale. Down on the south, it's the ocean. There's no rock walls preventing us from going further, merely a huge expanse of water. How we doing? Yeah, we're doing good. Let's wander through here. Let's go take a look down at the edge here, shall we? Yeah, very sheer cliffs. Got stones have fallen down there. the detail of an area that a lot of players may never see. Either because they don't get to this Colossus or they don't bother to come down here. It's incredible all the detail they put into this, you know, solitary area. Got more crazy natural stone structures. It doesn't even look like down in this area anything was built. Whoops, didn't mean to go down there. Looks like it was all just naturally occurring formations. Except we do see a shrine. Let's stop in at that one, shall we? Hey, hawk friend. I don't even know if you're the same hawk. Probably not. Yeah, probably not, because I see two more. There's like 3 of them all hanging out around us here. Hey, 3 hawks on screen. Yay. Good birdies. So let's stop off here. Might as well add this to our map. Yeah, we kind of took a long route around here. We could have just gone straight south from where I started going east, but I wanted to kind of explore and look. And I'm pretty sure that's another fruit tree. Feel free to grab some if you want a little more health. Head over this way and see some kind of Stonehenge looking thing. These rocks kind of look like a gateway. Interesting. Makes me wonder if this was naturally occurring or if someone put it this way. Also, another shrine. They've got a few of them down here. Let's go stop by that one and then we'll head to our actual objective. It's a little out of our way, but again, I feel like just exploring this area down here is worth it. Also, maybe it's just me, but looking from this angle, seeing all these, you know, beams of light kind of grouped together like this, they kind of look like prison bars. Also, something I never really showed before, if you look further up, they all rise up to giant, like, portals in the clouds. It's just fascinating to look at. Hey, lizard. This just crazy tableau of energies shooting into the sky. It really drives home that we did that. But enough wasting time, enough exploring. It's time to move on to our actual objective. Crushing lizard? No. Follow the light. It takes you to this little pathway down between these 2 giant rock formations. And like much of the game, you could have come down here at any point in the game. The world is open to explore. But had you come down here before felling all 15 of the first Colossi, this gateway would have been dark. There would not have been light there. So, we hop off, take one last look up behind us. Man, that is cool and terrifying. Stand in the circle, shine your light, line it up with the gate. And it opens onto us. Come on, Aggro. We're making this journey together. Aggro's such a good horse. Been with us through this whole thing. Now, let's set Aggro down here, because you can see we've got one more shrine up here. Obviously, I didn't find them all throughout the world, but if you can find every shrine except this one before you fight your first Colossus. And then this is the very last one you have access to. If you found all of them, oh hey lizard. If you found all of them and then pray at this one, you'll get your trophy for finding every single shrine. And There's a lot more to find, but I figure I'll go ahead and show you. Here's all the ones we found. You can use that as a reference if you want to just grab the shrines that I've shown and then try to find the rest on your own. For now, though, ride aggro on up. You do need to bring aggro with this because there is a jump you cannot make on your own. So, come on. Build up some speed. That is not speed. Come on. Okay, here we go. Jump across here. And it's crumbling. That's not good. And welcome to the saddest scene in the whole game. Aggro sacrificed himself for us to hurl us forward, saving us and falling himself. I'm not gonna lie, that scene made me cry the first time I played this game. Our trusty companion who's been with us the whole time, sacrificing himself for us, and you could see Wander there clutching his fist. Just, it hit him that aggro's gone. That's not cool. And now we need to get up to the top. You can see the light shines up top there. You can try wandering around. You're not really going to find a whole lot to do down here. Start scaling the structure here. And we'll eventually find a pathway up. That was a weird little bunny hop there. Now, I never really mentioned before, but you can do short little hops, or if you hold the X button down, you can kind of do a big leap while you're grabbing onto things. This can be helpful with some Colossi. Most of the time, it's more efficient stamina and movement-wise to just climb rather than jump. But every now and then, there are situations where it can be useful. As we get a little higher, see the weather has turned bad. That bodes well, doesn't it? We also find a tunnel. Definitely a constructed one too. This is no natural formation. But head on up. And eventually, we come to the outside again. Yeah, we're not even close to done here. Grab a hold of these. You can scale upwards, going up 2 at a time if you time your jump. And, ooh, you can see him in the distance. Say hello to the most massive Colossus there is. The final Colossus. Easily the tallest. Just insanely big. And definitely the most dangerous. And he does not want us here. So, this actually plays into an interesting aspect. With the previous Colossi, there were 2 parts of them. Finding them, and then scaling them. This one has finding, scaling, but in between the two, approaching. Because you'll notice, he shoots laser blasts, and they home at you. So as soon as you're in sight, he will shoot it, and you cannot dodge them. They will hit you. You need to block them with an object. So, run to the right, and drop down. Because if you try to run straight at him, there is a 99% chance you will die. There's technically a path you can take where if you dodge at just the right times, you can get up to him. I don't like doing that. It's extremely precise. And it's not fun if you screw it up. So here we are, hiding from him again. Because we found him, you can use L2 to hold on to looking at him. We're doing okay. We need to drop down to that square there. Let's lure a blast. And, ooh, barely missed getting shot there. This approach is just so crazy. It's like its own puzzle to figure out how to get up to him. We come out here, the rain has really picked up. It is nuts out here. But, thankfully, that has no effect on our grip and our stamina. Just climb across, shimmy along here, leap over. Thankfully, he's right there, but he should miss you if you just run forward. It's crazy how he kind of senses you. He knows where you are. He just can't hit you if you're not in his direct line of sight. But follow this tunnel. Climb up here. And we will find ourselves really close to him now. You can see he's right there. Now, this one, you know what, let's run along here first. Got a little tunnel we can run along, except it's a dead end. This is kind of a safe space that catches you. If you get hit in the next part, it will ragdoll you back and drop you in there. So he can't just combo you and kill you immediately. It's basically a way to save you. Oh, ow! I was gonna say I ran at the wrong time. See, that's exactly what I mean. Had you stayed up top, he would have just kept shooting you and you would have died. But we're okay. Our health will regenerate. Let's head back up. Alright, let him shoot him. Okay. Here we go. Shoot another one. Yes. Oh good, we made it to this one. Now just wait for a shot to go off and drop down in here. Now we're home free. Climb up here and we will find we have arrived right at his feet. Which, thank goodness, they're bolted down, fused to the floor, whatever have you. He cannot move from this spot. So now the third phase, scaling him. Climb up the inside of his skirt here. Go around the outer edge. You can climb up this way. Anywhere you see these horizontal lines is usually a place you can grab a hold of. Let's run around to the front here. Climb on up. He is just so massive. It is crazy. We've barely been making it up his legs here. But keep going. And eventually, you can see his hands there. Ooh. I do not want to get close to those. We've made it up to his midsection. And you cannot grab a hold of this. That is not fur. What you need to do, go around to his back where there is some, and you've got a minor glyph. Stab the glyph, and he will reach around to try to grab you. You want to use this opportunity, prime your jump, wait for it to get close, and grab a hold of his hand. And you want to try to climb towards his thumb. No, not his thumb, his pinky finger. And get up top here. He'll twist his hand around a little bit. Don't stab him. This actually makes it a little harder at this point. Gonna swing his hand around. He will bring it back to that point we saw earlier. There we go. Run up top. Another minor glyph. Stab it. And brings his other hand around. Jump to it. I said jump to it. Alright, let's try this again. For some reason my jump didn't go off. There we go. Yeah, jump to the other hand. And this time, as soon as you're able, you want to stab it. This will cause him to turn his hand around so he is palm down. There we go. Get around up top. Switch to the bow and arrow. Oop. Oh, come on. I need to stay up here. Alright, switch to the bow and arrow. Nope. Didn't mean to do that there. Oh, I hit it. You basically want to aim for his left shoulder. And if you hit the glyph that you can see... Did I just fall? I did. Okay. Well, I'll show you a better, view of that in a second here. I am definitely letting my stamina completely refill for this. Basically, where we were on that right hand, you aim for his left shoulder and hit the glyph with the bow and arrow, and he will reach over to his shoulder. And then you jump up on his shoulder, and you're in the final stage. Alright, come on. Come on. Get up there. Really? Come on, buddy. You're gonna shake. Alright. Let me up top. There we go. Run and jump. Stab the arm. Perfect. Still got a decent bit of stamina. And yes, I grabbed a hold of the hand. Again, make your climb toward his pinky finger. And this one, you can stab to have his hand stay in this position. Do that. Shoot the shoulder. Grab a hold, because he will fling you otherwise. Alright, get up top of the hand. Run and jump. And we made it up on its back. I recommend staying on his shoulder right here while your stamina refills, because he's gonna thrash. And you want to be able to grab a hold so you don't go flying and have to start this whole process over again. There we go, full... Whoa, I went too early. Grab a hold. Alright, full stamina. Get up on his head. And he only has one glyph to attack. You're going to have to deal with a lot of thrashing, but you can do it. Just use everything you've learned so far. Follow when he stops moving. Oh, really? That should have gone off. Now, he can't walk, but man, he can twist and move his upper body a lot, so he is going to do everything he can to get you off there. Be very careful. Watch your stamina meter, because there's a good chance you will not have enough stamina to do this in one go. You may need to go back to his shoulder to recover. We're doing it. We are doing it. Alright, when he stops moving here, I should have enough for... I was going to say a partial stab, but I couldn't even get that off. Let's get another good stab on the forehead here from the front. Oh, really? Alright, that's it. I'm going back to recover my stamina after the next stab. Okay, I was not on the glyph. That was annoying. Be very careful. He likes to move a lot. Okay, there we go. Down to the shoulder. Once he stops moving, regain our stamina. Let it fill up to full. Oh man, those eyes right there looking at me. Think if I get to full stamina and I time my strikes well, we can take him out in one more round without having to come back and recharge again. Alright. Another flail. Here we go. As soon as this flailing's done, I am getting back up on the head to stab that glyph. Oh, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Okay. Whew. He did not throw me off. Okay, seriously? You gonna stop moving for a second? I made another mistake. Grab that shoulder. Oh my gosh. What am I doing? There we go. Okay, we're back in place. Oh man. We can do this. I just need to make sure I'm still... Yeah, we're at the glyph. Okay, with our placement, we got this. Just keep up the pain. Wait for him to finish the swinging, and we should have another full strength stab. There we go. Oh, really? I need to go right at or before the grunt, not waiting for the foot movement. That's a good one. Oh boy, we've almost got this. We've almost got this. I think 2 more and we should have it. Possibly 3 more. It's hard to say. Unfortunately, you really only get a very limited window in which to stab. Yeah, 1 more hit. We have enough stamina to do this. We can do this. And it started that beep and our stamina's low. But we can do it. Come on. And we did it. The last of the Colossus. And as we defeat him, he slumps down, but since he's attached to the ground, he can't fall over. And then the tendrils get us one last time. But this time, there's no beam of white light.